reach out to me on my Facebook page and ask me for some book suggestions for her 5-year-old daughter who is just starting to recognize words and learn how to read. And so she asked for some book ideas. My son is 5, so we have all of these million books behind me that are really amazing. But I've went and I've picked out a few that I find are really good for those kids that are learning how to read and recognize words and starting to build their vocabulary. So I'm going to show you some in no particular order. I'm just going to grab some, starting with flashcards. Of course, everybody knows that flashcards are amazing for learning words and recognizing words. So these ones are the Phonics flashcards. And they really go along really well with our phonics books that I'm going to show you after. So it comes with some instructions and game ideas of what you can use these for. And then they're just very simple. So the word will be on one side and then a picture and then to kind of sound it out at the bottom. So if you look here at B, it's B-E. So it really sounds out the words. I really like that about these ones. And then there's just a whole bunch. I think there's about 50 of them in this pack. So I really like these phonics flashcards. These snap cards, I don't know if you know Snap. It's just a really fun card game. You deal out all the cards amongst all the players, and then you take turns placing them face up into a center pile like this. And then as soon as there's 2 the same, the first person who says snap gets them all, and you're trying to, it's like war, you're trying to win all the cards. So these are the newest ones that we just got, Garden Snap. But I don't know if you can see behind me here, we have like every pack of snap cards because my son is obsessed with Memory Match. So I really like these new garden ones. They're super pretty. So we use these to play Snap, to play Memory Match, to play Go Fish, to play Old Maid, but they're really good as flashcards too because it has all of the words on it. One that I really like is the colors ones. So what we do with these ones is just play a little game where we take turns picking a card, and then we have to go find an item around the house that is that color. So sometimes we take out all his little toy cars and stuff like that, and we just make piles of all the different colors. So they're just fun. You can really use these snap cards in so many different ways that they just make them such a good value. Anyway, so that's the snap cards. Another thing that my son really loves is this 199 series. There's still a whole bunch left behind me. I just grabbed a few that we really like. So what we like to do with these ones is play like an I Spy game. So, I spy a cat. Can you find it? So then your child's going to look and find the cat, and then they're going to pick one. And so they're really starting to put together the words and building their vocabulary, and it's just fun. So this one's all about animals. I know that there's a zoo animal one. We really like the 199 things under the sea. And then this nature one is really great too. And so what I plan on doing someday, whenever I have some time, is I'm going to make a scavenger hunt on paper and print it out or write it or whatever. And then we're going to go around town and see if we can find some of these things in the nature books. Like, have like a little check mark form. So really fun. We love this series. There's a whole bunch of them. Another one that is really good, I sell a lot of this one, is the Lift the Flap word book. So this is perfect for kids who are beginning to read, learn some word recognition, and so how it works is it's flaps, which makes everything way more fun. I'm not going to open all the flaps because this is actually out of my stock, and so I don't want to have it all open before my customer gets it, but I'll show you one. So here is a cow, and when you peel back the flap, it says the word cow. So then you can look over here and say, well, where's the word that matches this one? And of course it's right here, and then you'll know it's right because the picture will match. So lots of matching and just different words. So this is all different kind of actions that they can learn, different parts of the body. Then there's outdoor words and beach words and bedroom. And then here's just all of the words. So really fun Lift the Flap book. Everybody just loves flaps because they're interactive and just make learning more fun. So phonics is obviously one of the better ways of learning to read. I love this mini phonics collection pack. It has 12 mini books in it. So I'll just kind of hold this here so you can look at all the different titles. and then I'll grab one out and show you. So they're small. They're about the size of my hand, which makes them perfect for like in the car, on the road, and they're all rhyming books. So Sam, Allie, and Charlie all yell with delight. There's a creepy sleepover at Frankie's tonight. So every page has different rhymes on it, different words that rhyme, and just perfect for learning to read. Very easy. So this phonics collection right here, this is a mini set, and it has the 12 books in it. Or you can also get them in a bigger set. So let's see. Here's the size difference between a mini and a regular. This regular one, you can buy them all individually like this. And this is one of my son's favorite stories. Or you can buy them in bind-up books. There's a few different ones that we have that have 6 stories in one, and most of them come with the CD with this lovely British lady's accent. So there's all of these. Cow takes a bow, snail brings mail. So there's all these different stories in one. And then I love at the end, there's all of these little comprehension puzzles. So you can see that your child is actually understanding the stories that were read. So super fun. There's a few of these ones. Giraffe in a bath, llamas in pajamas, cow takes a bow. I don't know, there's a few. They're really good. There's also some listen and learn ones. So these are really new. Just a few months ago we came out with these listen and learns. So every page has a different sensor on it, and when you push it, it reads it.
I need my sleep tonight, says Bug. Tomorrow I start work for Slug. Bug hugs his bear. He starts to nap.
And then you turn the page and you can find the button again.
Then he hears Bug
and keep going. So I think there might be 4 of them in this series. Bug in a Rug, Llamas in Pajamas, and I can't remember what the other ones were, but if you want to know, I can find them on my website for you. So we have the mini pack, we have the bind up, we have the individuals, and then we also have this big giant set. There's also a smaller 12-pack one, but I can't remember which one's in stock, and I apologize. But this one has 20 books in it, so really fabulous value with all of these great books. Another thing I wanted to show you was our first reading collection. So we have all of these different books that are all different reading levels, and you can see from the side, this color is kind of one set, and then it just progressively, the books in each series just get wordier. Lots of fun pictures. I'll show you a couple from the very first reading. These are the easy phonics words, so it's just going to have the word beside the picture, so you can just point. So there's a cat, there's a sack, there's a rat. It gives you some notes on how you can use these to work with your child. So these are all the different sounds that you're making. So this one is really good for those kids that are learning to read. And then another one is this phonics word one, which has very short words and pictures and phrases like that. My kids really love that all of these books have little ribbon bookmarks in them there too, just so they can keep their place. So these ones are considered very first reading. And then it comes into a series of, I want to say, like maybe 15 or 20 of these reading books. Now, I wanted to show you that you can get them in these hardcover ones, like this. And like this is like book 11, so this probably wasn't like the best one to show you, but it's the only one I had 2 copies of. So you can buy them individually in hardcover form, or you can buy them in this amazingly awesome reading library, which when you buy it, it's $119, but it has like 50 books in it. So it works out to like super cheap, like a couple bucks a book. So the exact same book, except one is hardcover and one is softcover. And they're just great. And I'll show you the breakdown. So there's 22 books from the very first reading series, then there's 12 more from the first reading level 1, and then 16 from the first reading level 2. So those are all the books that are in this reading library. And then I've grabbed out a few just to show you what the differences are from the series, from one series to the next. So we have, I must have forgot to grab a level 1, sorry. Well, this is a level 2. And these ones all have comprehension puzzles at the end too. This is a Farmyard Tales series. So really, really cute. And of course, all these Farmyard Tale ones have a little duck hiding on every page, which adds to the fun. There's a whole series of those. Then there's a level 3. So the phrases just get a little bit longer. So if your kids are ones that like bedtime stories, these ones are super fun. And this one, top seller right here. It's perfect. It's all about this little dinosaur who's kind of a bully. So it has a really good lesson to it. Here's a first reading level 4. Another story we love, Runaway Pancake. So you'll see it just keeps getting to have longer sentences, but still lots of really fun pictures. And then this series this is a Young Reading Series 1, and there's so many different ones, like dozens of books in the series. I love all these ones that are like stories of dogs, stories of ghosts, stories of princesses or fairies or cowboys. There's all sorts of different ones. So these are like short chapter books that your kids, they'd be great for you to read as little short bedtime chapter books, but they're really good for those kids who are just have like figured out how to read on their own and are looking for something a little bit longer. So that's a look at some of our younger series books. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, the last thing, well, I guess there's two things. Wipe clean books. And there are like 50 different ones. I only just grabbed out a couple. Wipe clean books, you just use the wipe clean marker and you could do the activity and then wipe it clean. This Get Ready for School one is a bind up of 2 books in one. There's the ABCs and then there's also 1, 2, 3. So you'll see in the pictures, you can trace all of the numbers. And then you can like count them. So 2 scarecrows, 2 tractors, 3 scarves. And then over here, after 10, you get into, well, I missed a page, but there is A and B, all the different alphabets. So really fun, great book for introducing letters and numbers. This is my favorite word one, the High Frequency Words to Copy. And I'll show you inside. So there's lowercase. I think there might be uppercase at the back. Oh no, maybe not. So these are all different words that they can learn how to copy. You can trace it and then you can write the word underneath. And I like this one because it has all the colors. It has, oh, come on Val, turn the page. So it has colors. It has just all of these different words. There's opposites. There's all the days of the week. There's all the months of the year. There's all these numbers, and then a fun little postcard that you can just fill in some words to. So that's a good one. And then there's a whole awesome series of these of different activity books. So there's space activities and dinosaur activities and holiday activities and farm activities. This is just our brand new release, the jungle activities, and this is my son. So of course all of these are done. He just finished them and didn't erase it, but you can just see, you can just erase it with your finger. We like to use old mismatched socks. You know how the dryer eats them sometimes, and you can just, we'll just use socks to erase them. And if you ever just leave them too long, baby wipes work really good for getting them clean. But there you go. Those are some wipe clean books, and again, there's dozens, so I just picked a couple. The last thing is my son's most favorite. It's the little children's activity books. There's a whole bunch of different ones in the series. I just grabbed the nature one because I love it. It has lots of stickers in it and just very simple activities for young kids. So he's done some of these pages already, but different kinds of animals. There's dot to dots. There's mazes. There's coloring. There's spot the difference. There's tracing and counting and looking and trying to figure out what's different in the pictures and what's changing. Oh, here's some of the stickers that he hasn't done yet. There's coloring. And so there's a whole bunch, like I said, of different books in these series. We just really love this nature one. But they're all so, so good. They're just perfect for little kids. And then, of course, we have lots of them that are more geared towards older kids, too. But it would be perfect for summer holidays, I think. But so that's it. I'm sure that if I keep looking behind me, I'm going to find like a million other books that I think that would be great. But I think this is a good start for anybody who's looking for books for for their kids. I also just launched a new event on my Facebook page tonight that it's going to be running from Sunday, June, oh my God, 9th, I think, till the 12th. So Sunday to Wednesday, I'm just going to be like talking about all of these different fun activities that we can be doing to keep our kids learning through the summer with just fun ideas. So if you want, come check that out. Of course, there's always going to be prizes and free books. So come on over to my Facebook page, Val the Book Gal, and find that. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. Have a good night, everyone.